A firm has migrated a web application to AWS using CloudFront, an application load balancer, and Amazon ECS. A security assessment identified that the application is exposed through both the CloudFront distribution and the ALB directly. The business policy dictates that all traffic must flow exclusively through the CloudFront endpoint. Which method satisfies this security requirement with the minimum operational overhead?
Okay, so the question asks how to increase security for applications by blocking outbound traffic from any IP address outside the CloudFront prefix. With option A, provisioning a new security group for the CloudFront distribution and update the ALB to only accept traffic from that group. Option B, configure the ALB security group's ingress rules to permit traffic only from the AWS managed prefix list for CloudFront origin-facing traffic. Option C, deploy a VPC interface endpoint for ELB and modify the ALB configuration to be an internal load balancer. Option D, download the current CloudFront IP ranges from the AWS JSON file and update the ALB security group to whitelist those specific addresses. This question explores how to enforce a specific traffic path in an AWS environment. We are looking at a scenario where an application is currently accessible through two different entry points. The goal is to restrict access so that only traffic originating from the CloudFront Edge network reaches the load balancer, ensuring that users cannot bypass the distribution layer. We need to identify the most efficient way to manage the security configuration while minimizing the ongoing operational work. In my view, the correct answer is option B. By configuring the ALB security group to permit traffic only from the AWS-managed prefix list for CloudFront origin-facing traffic, we effectively restrict access to the load balancer. The major advantage here is that AWS automatically manages and updates these prefix lists as their infrastructure changes. This removes the need for manual updates, making it the most operationally efficient solution. Regarding the other options, option A is incorrect because CloudFront distributions do not support security groups. Option C is overly complex and does not natively solve the restriction requirement effectively. Finally, option D describes an older manual approach. While it could technically function, it requires you to manually download and update IP ranges whenever they change, which creates unnecessary operational overhead compared to the automated nature of managed prefix lists.